This is James McAllen. If you're hearing this, then I'm already dead. The frontier is our land, and now the tide has turned. Each day, more IMC garrisons will fall to uprisings, their calls for reinforcements unanswered.
Hey everyone, it's Jason again, and we're back to talk more about Titanfall. We covered the game while it was still in beta, but now we have our hands on the full version, and we've spent the last 24 hours playing through it. And while the core basics are the same, there are a few more things for us to cover. We'll kick things off by talking about the tutorial. It's pretty standard and covers all the basics, with the exception of how to rodeo. That's when you jump on the back of an enemy's Titan. The tutorial is the exact same one we saw from the beta, so there's nothing new here.
Completion requirements.
Now here's something that caught me by surprise. Titanfall actually has a campaign, despite it being a multiplayer-only game. Allow me to explain. You start off playing as the militant. The campaign plays out through a series of multiplayer matches set to different game modes. Once you finish as the militant, you move on to the IMC. The story plays out through a small series of cutscenes and narration while the matches load. You are unable to choose which side you want to play as, but there are achievements for finishing the story from both sides. I did see one problem with uneven team sizes during the campaign. It seemed like I was always on the side with the smaller number of players.
Viper, there's a Phantom lifting off right now. She's got to be on board.
Negative. That fighter is operating on an unknown autopilot protocol.
Spyglass, decrypted expedite. The fighters are attacking the main tower.
Titanfall features a number of game modes. You have Attrition, which is your basic team deathmatch, nothing new here. Then there's Last Titan Standing. Once one team loses all their Titans, the match is over. Hardpoint is where you battle to control 3 points on the map until the end of the round. Capture the Flag is pretty self-explanatory. Pilot Hunter is interesting. It plays out just like your normal team deathmatch, but only pilot kills count. And last there's Variety Pack, which is a collection of random maps and match types. The weapons you unlock are pretty standard stuff. Everything from pistols to sniper rifles, with a variety of stats. Nothing too outlandish here. The loadouts were a little underwhelming. You get 5 for the pilot and 5 for your Titan. No real character customization other than gender. Hopefully this will change with some DLC down the line. The only major differences with burn cards from beta that I saw was that they didn't feel as rewarding. Most of the cards I've seen so far were directly tied to a specific weapon challenge. But I do know that there are some cool and rare cards out there.
They're unstoppable. Tactics to all ground forces. The situation is under our control. Well done.
Be advised, the militia forces have been defeated, but enemy survivors remain in your area. Do not allow them to escape.
All in all, Titanfall didn't break the mold as far as first-person shooters are concerned. They did, however, add a nice twist to the standard FPS gameplay by adding hulking mechs, parkour-style platforming, and jetpacks. After spending time with the beta and now the full version of Titanfall, I can say that I'm more than happy with Respawn's game. If you're not an FPS fan, Titanfall isn't for you, but I, for one, can't wait to spend even more time playing this awesome game.